avocado. There was an avocado spread.
Yeah.
Bacon, cheddar cheese, pickle, lettuce, tomato. Nice, simple, classic burger. I don't think there was mustard or ketchup on mine. Did you ask for mustard and ketchup?
Yeah.
Okay. And we got it served. You got it with fries. I got it with a mix of sweet potato fries and regular fries, which I actually really liked. I'd like to have that as an option more often because I like sweet potato fries. It's usually just too many, though.
You seem so sad that it hasn't been an option for you in the past.
I wish it was.
Nearly 50 burgers eaten. More than 50. With all the Le Burger weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And only now do you find a place. You probably could ask, though. Make it half and half.
Not everyone will do it.
All right.
No, we're going to have to start asking. So...
And a black cherry soda.
And a black cherry. We each got Stewart's black cherry soda. And then sat down and waited for a little bit because they use a charcoal grill. I noticed the burger chef, the gourmet burger chef, emptying a sack of charcoal into his grill.
Why only now? Why only then? Shouldn't he be prepared? Shouldn't the charcoal sack have been emptied when they opened?
Well, no, I noticed they had 2 other bags of charcoal in the front. So I'm assuming they're just going through that charcoal. So every now and again, you got to get those fresh charcoals on there because you're burning through your charcoals.
All right.
I don't know why you're so cynical, so questioning of the way they do their things.
Well, because we were the only people there.
There were 2 other people.
Okay, but no one had ordered yet.
That's right.
We ordered, but I was sitting there for 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They were just doing nothing. They could have put charcoal on the grill, knowing that we were probably going to order a burger.
I guess maybe
burgers are going to be ordered at some point.
That's true.
I don't want to
make a good point.
I don't want to give them a hard time, but there's a lot of slack time over there. It seemed.
Well, I mean, there were 2 people working, and when I arrived, there were 2 customers. So when you have as many clientele as customers, people are probably going to be working a little slack.
Depends, I guess.
What
do you have 2 firemen and there's 2 fires?
I don't think a fire is a customer. I don't think it counts the same.
It's their business. Without fires, they wouldn't have...
I don't think it's a business. I feel like it's a service provided by the municipality or whatever.
You don't get paid by the fire?
No. It's not a per fire gig.
Well, then. I feel like there's other things that might be 2 to 2 with a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah.
If you...
depending on how you run the math.
But you might want more workers, more people in the business.
I see your point.
It was fine. We had a little bit longer of a wait than I would have liked, but
it wasn't that long though. How long did we wait? Maybe 10-15 minutes for a quote unquote gourmet burger.
I guess
they had to cook it on the grill.
That's true.
Prepare it. I saw him holding down a whole pickle.
Okay.
With a knife in hand, leaning his head down, cock his head to the side, and fresh slicing the pickles. He wasn't just pulling pickle slices out of a jar. Those pickles were sliced for me.
Again, something that should have been done earlier in the day during downtime.
Well, no, because it's a gourmet experience, and we get to see the preparation and appreciate this pickle was sliced specifically for me. It's not like, these are just sliced pickles hanging out in juices. It was a made-to-order, very specifically prepared burger.
All right. If you feel that way, I just feel like we could have gotten our burger faster if they were prepared.
I guess. Okay. All right. Now, Matthew, just stepping aside for a second before we get back to these burgers. This past week was Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
And this reminded me of, I guess, a fun fact about me, you could say. That only until very, very recently did I truly understand Groundhog's Day.
Like the meaning, you truly understand the meaning of Christmas. You truly understand Thanksgiving, but you could not truly understand Groundhog's Day?
Not entirely unlike that, really.
Okay.
Where, maybe for Christmas you might not really appreciate the purpose of Christmas, where it's about family time and giving to others, and the birth of baby Jesus, that sort of thing, and you were just in it for the gifts. For Groundhog's Day, I was just in it for, well, of course, the Bill Murray classic, Groundhog's Day, and finding out when the heck spring is going to start.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah. Now, I only found out a couple years ago that I think someone was asking, like, oh, when's the first day of spring in, like, January? And I was like, well, we don't know yet. I said, what do you mean, Sebastian? Well, we're only going to find out on Groundhog's Day. And they were flabbergasted at how a grown man had no idea that the first day of spring is set. It's on calendars. I just thought for all my life that calendars would have not marked the first day of spring because you don't know if it's 4 or 6 days, 4 or 6 weeks away until Groundhog Day happens.
That's such a wide margin.
It's only 2 weeks difference.
That's true. I always thought it was 4 to 6 weeks would differ from the regular date.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that is a wide margin.
It's like,
yeah.
well, it could be a month and a half later.
It's 4 weeks away or it's 6 weeks away if he sees his shadow.
Oh.
And then I also thought, well, they're different groundhogs, so there's regional differences. I guess you got to set your calendar according to your regional groundhog.
Whoa.
So spring will start on a certain day in some places, and, spring only starts 2 weeks later in other places.
So you weren't kidding about this only happening a few years ago, because you were old enough to understand regional differences.
That they're regional groundhogs and what have you. Yeah, I'm talking like 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it just didn't make sense to me that why do we even do it then? What's the point if the calendar's already set? We already know when spring starts. Yeah. So what are we even doing here? What are we learning from the groundhog?
Have you done this? Have you gone to a Groundhog's Day and then yelled at everybody and called them all out?
Hey, everybody! What are we even doing here? We know when spring starts. Till the 21st.
Yeah, pull a calendar out and just
look at this. They've been lying to you. Trying to sell more groundhogs. Big Groundhog has been lying to us all this time.
Oh, it's so like them. How many groundhogs have you bought in the course of your life because of the lies?
Because of the lies, and I'm setting up lights all over, just trying to set up so it's no shadows, just really like top lighting it or whatever.
Just set it up with a bunch of blind groundhogs you have to care for now.
Every February 2nd, I'm shaking the cage, going like, "Oh no, he's dead again."
You can't just put them away for a year and expect them to be, full of pep. When you pull them out.
Pep, full of pep. Yeah. So turns out, I guess it's just like an old wives' tale deal.
Yeah.
Where if the groundhog sees a shadow, winter weather will continue a little longer.
Okay.
Whatever. What? What? This is nonsense, Groundhog's Day.
Those old wives.
Those old wives. Where have they been lying to everyone my whole life?
Just sitting at home, waiting for their husbands to go. It's like, man, he's going to ask me how my day was. I got to come up with something. It was like, get this.
Get a load of this.
This groundhog popped out, looked around, saw a shadow.
Went back in. Winter's only starting in April, ending in April this year.
And it's like, how did you connect that with what you saw? How did you connect the whole winter thing, though?
I'm telling you, he's scared of the winter.
It's true. I always thought it kind of a jerk move for that groundhog, or the way that the look on that groundhog. Everyone's waiting for it, and he just wakes up whenever he wants.
Yeah,
pokes his head out, looks around, not a care in the world, and just like, going back.
I don't know how many times I've actually watched the footage of the groundhog.
Still air that? Is that still like if you tune in? Is there like a set time? Is it like Remembrance Day at 11 o'clock?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. We should, Well, it's
I don't
now,
remember. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what
it.
I'm gonna have to look into it again. I think there's Wyerton Willie. There's Fred La Marmotte. I think that's Quebec's groundhog. Fred La Marmotte
had to be different.
Yeah, well, it's fine. I mean, there's different regional groundhogs.
Yeah.
There's I want to say there's Pemberton Pete.
Okay.
There's all kinds of groundhogs.
Is Puxatawny Phil just a fictional guy?
No, I think he's real too. A lot of groundhogs, regional groundhogs, Matthew.
We have some listeners from Puxatawny, Sebastien.
Do we?
Oh yeah.
You've been checking the stats on the website.
So excited! I was like, somebody from Arlington, Texas, listened.
Oh,
what did they get out of this? I don't know.
Maybe they learned something about Five Guys.
Maybe Maybe.
Or Rub's American Barbecue.
Who knows?
Or some other... maybe Belle Province. They don't have those down there.
No, they're all mixing together, all these burger places.
Are they? It's just a blur of burgers for you now?
Oh, yeah. It's like...
You don't know where the cheese ends and the bacon begins?
Pretty much. What were we saying?
So,
Groundhogs.
yeah.
Burgers.
Now, all right, Matthew, what did you think of your burger? You sunk your teeth into that bad boy, chewed it up real nice, swallowed it up good.
Wow, don't make assumptions.
Well, all
Don't-
right.
you don't
Yeah,
know what
you may
happened
have
behind-
you may have chewed it really poorly.
Yeah, behind these teeth,
Yeah,
behind these lips,
it's a whole other world.
it's my time. Yeah, I chewed it pretty well. I savored it. I
right,
want to
yeah,
savor
yeah.
the gourmet. It was pretty good. The bun was very nice.
I agree.
It's a little pillow of a bun.
Yeah.
Had little sesame seeds on it. Just it tasted a lot better than the burgers I've been eating in the past couple of weeks. So it had that.
Yeah, that makes me wonder every now and again. Maybe we've gone through a stretch of maybe not subpar. Well, yeah, I'd say subpar. Unexciting burgers
Yeah.
that maybe a fine burger seemed like a good burger. But then I really thought about my rating scale again, and I feel like I didn't give it a biased opinion. Go on though about your burger,
I
your
feel like
thoughts,
you-
your
I
feelings.
feel like you fall asleep every night thinking about your rating scale. It's like counting sheep for you. You
Well, I mean, maybe I think it's probably been a little while since I've gone through the rating scale.
I think it's been about a week.
So, a 1 usually don't start with a 1. A 1
No.
is a poison burger.
Yeah. Big skull and crossbones on
That's
that
right.
bun.
That's right. 3, not good burger.
Nope.
A 5 is a fine burger. It's just fine. Neither good nor bad, just fine.
Yeah.
A 7 is a good burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Your eyes are widening now.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
getting
I'm getting excited. And a 10 is $100 burger.
I don't want to spend $100 on a burger.
You don't
Sebastian.
need to spend $100 on a burger. It's just like when someone says, I feel like $1 million. They don't have $1 million in their pocket, but they feel terrific. So it's on that same level where that burger tastes like you'd be willing, if you had the money and the wherewithal, to spend $100 on that burger. You don't need to. It doesn't need to cost that, but it needs to taste like you'd be willing to. And then all those other numbers in between, you figure it out.
Yeah.
6, 2. It's
The
up to you.
points,
Figure it out.
6.5,
Yeah.
2.5.
No 0.25s though.
No 0.25s?
No quarter decimal points. Only
No,
half.
okay.
Only half on the rating scale.
All right.
Uh,
Very strict on that.
oh yes. Oh yes. I quite enjoyed my burger
Yeah.
as well. It was the classic.
What did that entail again? Oh, you told me
I
everything.
did. I told you
Was
everything.
there
that was
bacon
on,
on there?
There was bacon on
Yes, yes.
there. And I quite liked the way the bacon was cooked.
Mhm.
As you mentioned, the bun, fluffy, a little sweet, real nice. The burger itself, well seasoned, salt and pepper. Salt and peppered it up. I saw him do it, and then I tasted it. It still had a little pinkiness to it, and I guess I didn't really. I saw him pour stuff into the. I saw him do the charcoal thing, but it didn't really register in my head until we were walking out, and I saw extra sacks of charcoal on the floor. I was like, "Oh, that's what he was doing."
You're like a detective.
Just
piecing all this stuff together.
Yeah. And like a stupid detective who like walks out of the crime scene and goes, wait a second.
It just keeps going.
And when I bit into the burger,
Yeah.
I thought to myself, this tastes like summer. This tastes like a backyard grilled burger. And then I thought a little more about how much I liked the bun. It tasted fresh. I don't know where they're getting it from. Maybe they're making it themselves.
Making it fresh for you.
Maybe.
When you walk in.
And the detail, the bacon was cooked to perfection, just the way I like it. Not too crisp, not too soft where you're tugging at it. Hand sliced pickles? Are you goddamn kidding me? That's amazing. The cheese was good, nice and melty. The burger a little juicy, a little pink, very tasty. A little charcoal taste. In the dead of winter, man, I love this burger.
This is positive. I like this. February is looking up.
Yeah, exactly. And February is just the damn worst month of the year.